Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I hope you guys have all seen the Black Ops 4 reveal, and today we're going to be going over the multiplayer reveal trailer. And I am personally very excited for this game. I have not been excited for Call of Duty in a long time. I'm going to buy this one. This will probably be the last Call of Duty I ever buy, unless something dramatically changes in the future. But I just want to get right into the multiplayer reveal trailer because usually Treyarch doesn't give us much information to go with, but this time they've actually given us a lot of information. And in this trailer, there's a lot of gameplay mechanics, new things, old things returning that we can see that normally we wouldn't get this much information this early. So let's get into it and let's break it down. So um, so here there's a couple things. So first off, in this trailer, you can see that actually it looks like there's the Olympia at the beginning of the trailer on a gun. So I don't know if it's a company. I don't know if maybe the Olympia itself is returning, but there's that. Then we see there's an operator deploying barbed wire, and that would be Torque. It's a new operator that he can deploy barbed wire to cut off an entryway, and he can also deploy this kind of big riot shield, sort of like portable defense that and that David Wanacar actually spoke about at the reveal event. So it's also another thing that you could basically just deploy, hide behind it, and just like and then pop up and fire at the enemy. So the next thing we see is actually that trip mines are returning, but as we'll see later on in this clip, is that Ruin actually slides underneath the trip mine. Excuse me, the tripwire laser. So what we see from this is that actually the trip mine is not proximity based, as is in every other game, as the bouncing betties were, and as the trip mines were in every other game. So here, only if you, it looks like at least, only if you hit the laser, like your player model, will the thing go off. So that's really cool to see, because you won't find people getting hit by trip mines all the damn time, and you don't have to worry about running into them all the time. They will be very, very visible. Next, we see that Seraph actually deploys what Vonderhaar called a spawn beacon, and what I'm assuming is that it's like a team tactical insertion where you choose where people spawn for a limited amount of time. So I thought that's very cool. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on that are in the comments below, because I'm not 100% certain on what that is, but that's what I understood. So if you understood something different, let me know. Next, we see that there's actually on the gun there's the writing, it says Striker, so maybe it's a reimagined Striker shotgun, or maybe it doesn't mean anything. But it'd be really cool, I think, if we found a Striker from like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Reimagined in Black Ops 4. Another thing is what you see here is what Vonderhaar spoke about is actually this whole new mechanic of healing. So basically now what you're going to do is to start healing up your character after you take damage. You're not just going to wait around and it's going to start healing for you. You're going to have to quickly, it's a very quick animation from what I'm seeing, maybe less than a second. You're going to be injecting yourself with this, probably what they call nano boost or something, and you'll be able to it'll start your healing process. So you actually get to choose when to heal. Next, what we see is the ground pound is returning. So Ruin's ground pound. So that's cool. I was never really a fan of it because it just, I feel like it gives players too much of a one-shot item, if you understand what I'm saying. Like a bad player can just go run up and just ground pound the dom point, kill everyone there without even having to pull out his gun. So I'm not really a big fan of that, but you guys let me know what your thoughts are. The cool thing is, though, it looks like you can it's balanced, because you can at least in Black Ops 3 you can jump over the ground pound and it won't kill you. But here there will not be any thrust jumping, so I don't know what they'll do to that. But what we see here in this trailer is that Torque, I'm pretty sure it's Torque, because I'll explain my thought process in a minute, but he deploys a riot shield on the ground, and that actually stops the ground pound. from killing him. So I believe that from what we see in this trailer, he actually sets down the riot shield, so it looks like you actually have to set it down for it to block the damage. I think if you stand there with your riot shield, it actually won't. It'll still kill you. So hopefully it doesn't take that long to deploy and re-separate your riot shield from the ground, because or else I don't think people really have time to react to the ground pound and deploy it in time. The next thing we have is the Annihilator is returning with Seraph, so we see the Annihilator. That's pretty cool. At least that takes some sort of skill. I'm not really a big fan of the specialist abilities. So like you get that vibe from me already. I'm just not a huge fan of them. But anyway, now we actually get a lot of views of some streaks. So we see some some core fan favorite streaks returning. We have Chopper Gunner. We also have what looks to be like a Delta Squad or Paratroopers. I hope they're worthwhile in this game. I think that Paratroopers and stuff like that, they should be a lot less like on the lower scale of streaks because they're not actually that good. But we'll see about that. And then we see actually, real quick in this frame, Sentry Gun is returning. We see an operator putting down a Sentry Gun. So I don't know if that's a streak. I don't know if that's an operator, a specialist-based, specialist-based weapon. Sorry, but we see that Sentry Guns are in fact returning. Now we see that Firebreak is actually puts down this kind of this generator that is what I think it's like a cross between Heat Wave and the Purifier. It's like a proximity-based thing where anyone in the area of effect will get burned up. And what Vonderhaar actually said is that Firebreak, the operator, can actually trade his health to extend the time that this is on. So we'll see how that works out. Next, we actually see a possible AC-130, which I'm really excited about because that brings me back to the old days. Swimming is back. Next, we have another operator called Recon who has a Vision Pulse, which is actually usable by the entire team, not just him. So everyone sees like what he sees. And he also has this Recon Dart that he shoots, and it highlights all the enemies in the radius of where it lands. Then there's a gun or specialist ability, I'm not sure, that this shoots this like kind of these multiple pieces to a beacon that they kind of like they form a tripwire, if you see what I mean, and then you see the guys behind him run into it and they explode. So I don't know exactly what that is. It looks like it's kind of a reimagined Hive from Black Ops 3. That's the vibe I get off of it. But tell me what you guys think. And Tomahawks are turning. Cool. Good for trick shotting. The healing operator, there is a specialist that is specifically there for support for healing. So that might be where Call of Duty's kind of where they were saying the Overwatch, it had like an Overwatch kind of tone. This might be it. Yeah, there seems to be a healing operator. That's cool. War Machine's returning. War Machine doesn't seem to be as OP as what is Black Ops 3. Now I think it only shoots one kind of shell or grenade per shot. So I think that's a lot more balanced, a lot better. I don't believe that specialist abilities should be a guaranteed kill. I think it should still require some skill to get the ability off. Then there is a Purifier returning a Firebreak. This one I think is very balanced because it actually has a range. And the last thing we see is that we actually see a dog, and I think it's operator based because I only saw one, and I saw it was standing by another operator. They showed a different trailer or something at the event, and it looked like maybe this is a reimagined Nomad. So like we saw before, maybe the kind of reskinned like Hive gun, and now we see a dog. I feel like this ties into Nomad. So yeah, and now just a Black Ops 4 logo. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found out a lot about Black Ops 4. Maybe whether you like to buy it or not. Let me know your thoughts down below. And I'll see you guys next time for a Rainbow Six video probably. So anyway, thank you so much and have a good day.